I'm Cassi Niemann, and I am a You Can Row To Master Rowing Instructor. And today I'm going to bring you my favorite tip. Literally, pick your butt cheeks up. First, I'm going to show you how to do it, then we're going to go over why it's important. First thing you're going to do when you sit down on the machine is check your damper. Make sure it's between a 3 and a 5. Then we're going to put our feet into the straps, putting them at the widest part of our foot, where the ball of your foot is, the top of your shoelace is, the bottom of your toes. Then you're going to straighten out your legs, reach out and touch your toes. Aim for your toes, okay? If you don't touch them, that's okay. But legs are straight and we're reaching as far as we can. Then you are going to literally pick your butt cheeks up. And by that, I mean you're going to pick them up towards the back. Not out to the sides, we're going to the back, okay? Literally picking them up. Doesn't mean you need to walk back all the way on the seat. We still want to stay in the center, but you're picking them up so the sit bones go down into the seat and you can tilt your pelvis into a more neutral position. And by neutral, I mean that it lines up with the rest of your body. So this would be not neutral. We're going to sit up nice and tall, okay? Then you're going to reach up, grab your handle, sit in a good catch position, shoulders are down, chin's up, ready to row, and row. And then you can get started in whatever it is your workout is. So, why is this important? Well, most of the time when I see a rower that hasn't been taught by a certified rowing instructor, they're going to come in, right? Approach the machine, sit down, and however it is they sit down, put their feet in, make it tight, grab the handle, and start rowing. And most of the common errors come from not getting the body angle over. So you're missing out on a big chunk of your stroke and ending up using a lot of your upper body to deliver the force to make the wheel move. When we want to use our big muscle movers, our legs, to deliver that force. So when you're in this position, it's very hard to get into a good catch because your hips are rounded underneath you. You're sitting on the kind of top part of your butt, maybe even getting one of those little kind of burns on your booty. If you get those on the high part of your butt, then you may be sitting up too high on your butt and you want to shift it. So instead of being in this catch position, we're going to straighten out our legs, pick the butt cheeks up, and then come back up to the catch. And now we're here, okay? Big difference from here to here. Do you see the change? So this is our good catch where we're sitting up tall, we're getting good length, and then back here where we're sitting high up on the butt and we're ending up putting a lot of pressure in the upper body and in the low back versus the legs. So oftentimes just having that correction of picking the butt cheeks up is going to solve a lot of problems. Another common comment I hear is that I have poor ankle mobility. Well, more than likely, if you're up walking around, your ankle mobility is not too bad, all right? So if you are tucked under, right, and trying to get to a full compression in the catch, you may get stuck and you may kind of question whether you have that mobility in your ankles. And so what we're looking for is kind of a vertical shin here and a good reach of the hands towards the flywheel. And so in order to get that, you start over compressing and you start bringing your butt underneath you to get these shins as vertical as possible. And maybe you start lunging forward to get more reach, and that's going to go right here. So instead of doing all that and worrying about your ankle mobility, pick the butt cheeks up, get into a better position. You're going to get into a much more shins vertical position and get that reach just from adjusting the hips, okay? So another common thing people say is that rowing is hurting their back. So oftentimes when you are rowing in this same position here, you're going to end up opening your body too soon because it's already in the more open position when you're up at the catch. And that's going to make you feel like you're getting a lot out of this, that you're pushing really hard when actually you're pulling really hard. And when you're in this more rounded position, we end up targeting the force right here. So again, shifting those butt cheeks, right? And you can do it while you're at the catch. Once you know where you need to be, you can adjust from any position. This is going to allow you to put that force into the hips, into the legs, and get more out of every stroke. So it's going to hopefully pull some of that work off of your back and make you feel a little bit better when you're rowing. When you are looking as a coach, if you are watching someone row, look at where their butt is. If you yourself are rowing and you're trying to fix some of these common things, then try picking your butt cheeks up and see what happens to your stroke. And while you're rowing, even if you start in a really great position, you may find that at some point, however many meters in, your butt's kind of shifted under and you end up in a more vertical position. Well, you can fix it in the middle of your stroke. I like to do it right here on the recovery. Walk my butt cheeks back, sit up a little bit taller, and then I get into a better position for the next stroke. So there's no reason why you have to put the handle in every time. It's just about learning what that position feels like and how to get there quickly. That is why this is one of my favorite cues. So instead of kind of putting a Band-Aid on all the other things that are going wrong, let's get to the core of the problem here, fix it from the bottom, and then everything else will hopefully fall in line. Now, rowing is a journey, right? It's always going to be something that can be fixed. But let's start with those basics. Adjust the butt cheek, sit up nice and tall, and get some good strokes in. So, no matter where you are in your rowing journey, I challenge you to pick your butt cheeks up and see how that goes. So, hashtag, literally pick your butt cheeks up and let me know. Thanks.